And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26. Slam.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
On the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55.
Bridgewater to throw it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jump.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Check 52. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Lucky.
McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Dolphins
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the
first down, Bridgewater.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far,
this is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey spinning away. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on first down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of
and that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now third down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Miami.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down and what'll be a gain of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts
8 yards
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Tua now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Breida. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run with Breida. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To a fast pass outside complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
To Jakeem Grant.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Jason Sanders.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze down the middle. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McCaffrey. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got a noon one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the air.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? what a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Tua. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw is Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Preston.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Third down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw is Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
On the play. And the Dolphin first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Bridgewater here to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.